Hello and welcome back to my Pokemon Gold HardType Ground Monotype challenge. In the last episode we started our demolition of the Kanto gym leaders by defeating Lieutenant Surge in Vermilion City and then Sabrina in Saffron City. This episode we're hopefully going to be able to take care of Erica in Celadon City. So we can check out the Pokemart. I'm pretty sure there's nothing around here actually. I don't think there is. But we'll just check anyway. I think Potion, Hyper Potion, Max Potions, wow. We could probably do with some Max Potions, to be honest. Trying to buy too many, just because I don't have that much money, so we'll buy 15 of them. Cool. We've got... That's everything I thought I had learned of the items. Then we've got Porygon, TM shop. What's in the TM shop? So Hidden Power, Sunny Day, Detect, I think, or Protect, Water Dance, Rain Dance, Sandstorm. Okay, so nothing there. We want to keep going up. We have Pokedoll, Lovely Mail, Surf Mail. Any place where you can buy Lovely Mail, Surf Mail, and then yeah, so item stats, so HP up, protein, and then X special, guard hit, all the rest of those, and then right at the top, oh, there's no games here. I wanted to play a vending machine with a prize roulette. You never see those anymore. Cool. And obviously there is fresh water there, but unfortunately, I mean, fresh water only gives 50 health, and frankly, that's not a lot at this point. Got Celadon Mansion. Still got the old lady there with all of her Pokemon. We've got the developers, if I remember, is that right? I'm the game designer, filling up your project stuff, but don't give up. Yeah, we've already seen this. Up to the top, and there's nothing in here, but I think if we go around the back, do we get an Eevee? No, I don't think we do. I think we get something else. Let's have a look. Talk to you, let me take the counter terrify. Oh yeah, he tells us the scary story, and we get TMO3, which is Curse. Which is an interesting one, because obviously it affects ghost types differently to all other types. Sorry, excuse me. Okay, so Focus Center. Rocky, Nidoking, Marowak, Gligar, Quagsire, Piloswine. Now in this case, unfortunately, because of the structure of the gym, we can't actually get in without Cut, which means that we're going to actually have to put a Pokemon into the box for this. So we're only going to have 5 Pokemon available for this battle, which isn't great, but we can make the most of it by getting rid of Sandshrew, because by getting rid of Quagsire, because obviously Quagsire is 4 times weak to grass attacks, and is probably the one we're least going to be using. TM 32, 29, and 15. Do we actually have any of them? I'm pretty sure I sold most of them. One of them is Curse. So sorry, Psychic. I'm pretty sure none of our Pokemon can learn Psychic. Mr. Mime, Eevee, and Porygon. Okay. Yeah, none of my Pokemon can learn Psychic. That would have been too good to be true. What we can also do is we can surf across here once we get back. Our Quagsire, obviously. This is the Diner. That's the Eatathon. Yeah, so they're having an Eatathon there. And then they're holding an eating contest at the restaurant. And then if we go down through here, we enter the gym. This gym is great, only girls are allowed here, because he is a bit of a pervert. There, I said it. Okay, so we're going to switch Piloswine into the front. Piloswine should have a pretty decent time of it in this gym, along with Gligar, actually. Gligar should also be a pretty good hit for us here. So, we're going to show you Pokemon moves that Erica taught us. Says Joe and Zoe. We're going to take on their Victory Bell. Misses with the Sleep Powder, which is pretty big because it allows us to get a clean Blizzard off and take out that Victory Bell, we can then also use Blizzard and hopefully be able to take out this Vile Plume. We'll go for an Ancient Power to finish off. There we go. And we defeat twins Joe and Zoe. We'll swap Glider into the front for the next one. So, a battle that's kind of scary, but okay. We're going to take on Picnicatania, who has an Executor. Not a great Pokemon, but we will Swing Attack. It is not a 2-hit KO, which is really annoying, but it's a 3-hit KO. We get hit by the Sleep Powder, which is always annoying. But we are faster, which means Wing Attack allows us to finish off the Executor. Gligar has a good time of it. We will head back and we will heal, because there's literally no point in wasting items, given that we'll probably need them all when we face off against Red. At the end of all this. Although these guys are all at level 100, so I don't know what they're going to do for Red. How they're going to make Red harder than everyone else. Maybe make him like level 127. I think it's 127. I think that's the max levels you can get to. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to take on this one. Wait, only girls are allowed here. Says Last Michelle. She has a Venusaur. And we can hit it with a Wing Attack. It is super effective. It's not a... Annoyingly, it is not a 2-hit KO, but it is a 3-hit KO, and we survive a Solar Beam, which is pretty impressive. Next up is Jumpluff. Quadruply weak to Ice. We can take a Mega Drain, and then we can land a Blizzard, eventually get the crit hit, just for lols. And finally is Meganium. Hopefully we can land another Blizzard. It will be super effective. There we go. And that's only half, wow. But we get the Freeze, wow. The Freeze should really help us here. We will Blizzard, but we miss. And, well, I'm going to heal here, because obviously could go out into a different Pokemon, but we're just going to heal. Still frozen. Blizzard hits again. There we go. Takes it right down. Was defrosted. No, but we can Earthquake and finish off the Meganium with a crit hit. Don't think that crit might have mattered, just because Earthquake is not super effective against. It's actually not very effective with it. Grass resists ground. Grass and bug resist ground, I think. Anyway, so that is 3, I think, of her... Yeah, 3 of her first trainers, and now we're just going to take on the last one. And then we get to take on Erica. And hopefully have some success. Were you looking at these flowers or at me? Asks Beauty Julia, who has a Parasect. So yeah, we will Blizzard. Ah, we miss. And Giga Drain does a huge amount, but we'll hit with the second Blizzard, and we don't take out the Parasect, which allows it to get the health back. That's really annoying. Wing Attack will be super effective, I think 4 times, because it's Bug Grass. Next up is the Meganium. We will Wing Attack. Does a good amount of damage. Wing Attack again. And then we'll Sludge Bomb just to finish off the Meganium. And next up is the Executor. We will get off a quick hit with Quick Attack. Probably go down. Oh, goes for Stomp. Good thing it didn't go for... Just keeps going for Stomp. We will take out that Executor. Gligar is up to 77. So, impressive levels here. We have 77 for Gligar. I think Piloswine's still at 75. That lack of speed is really kind of annoying, just every now and again. It just means that it gets taken out. Anyway, so, that is that. And now we will take on Erica with Piloswine, Gligar, Nidoking, Rocky, and Marowak. And Sandshrew. But Sandshrew doesn't really matter. So, here we go. We're going against Erica. She says it's so pleasant. And she notices that we're from Johto. So she starts off with her Tangela. Hopefully Blizzard will connect. It does. Is it a 1-hit KO? It is. Sweet. So, it's a good start. 1 from 1. Next up is Jumpluff. Can Blizzard land again? We get the Paralysis, but we fight through Paralysis and land another Blizzard. Piloswine putting in the work here. Next up is the Victory Bell. It will be slightly faster than us, but we can hit it with another Blizzard, and it just survives. It just survives. And of course she heals up. I should have thought of that. Goes for the Giga Drain. It's going to do a huge amount because it's got the increased special attack from growth, which is going to be really annoying actually now. We survive a sleep powder, which is the end of her victory bell. Thank goodness for that. Next up is Meganium. So we've seen a few of these already. In her gym, we should be able to take out this one with... we get a crit hit on the second wing attack, which is really helpful. We want to get rid of those leech seeds, so we're going to swap out into Nidoking for the Blossom and get some fire punches. We again resist grass. No, sorry, we're normal against grass rather than being weak to it, which is always nice. Blossom knows Moonlight, which is really annoying because I can't do enough damage to counter it. So we will Hyper Potion up, and we'll also get rid of that paralysis. We'll just have to go for another fire. Paralyzed again. Okay. Yeah, we'll go into Gligar next. I think we're going to have to let Nidoking go down. Yeah, gets the crit hit. That's the issue with the Razor Leaf is, you know, it's always, it can be super, well no, sorry, it's got a high critical hit ratio, which means that it does, you know, double the base 55 damage, I think. Anyway, our final Pokemon is a Venusaur, and it looks like a beast. And it's got Sword Stance, which is scary. But Giga Drain does not receive, it does not recover enough health from us in order to survive a third wing attack. Gligar takes down the Venusaur. We destroy. We get rid of Erica. We get TM19, which is Giga Drain. Brilliant. So that is another one of these. That's another gym. And next up, we are going to have to take on Cycling Road. But first of all, we're going to move up here, and we're going to do this building here. If you cruise down Cycling Road, you'll end up in Fuchsia City. That's all you have to say to me. That is really not particularly interesting. We'll just go through the door then, seeing as we don't need anything. And before that, we will heal. And the good thing is now our next, obviously our next challenger in terms of gym leader will be sorry, I did turn up the volume there. Our next challenger will be Janine, who is a poison type trainer, and obviously we have the perfect typing for dealing with a bunch of poison types. So we're going to be on Cycling Road for a bit. I'm going to swap Marowak into the front. Actually, what we need to do is just ever so quickly we can grab Soft Boiled. Oh no, it's just the cool. He just mentions that there are now Grimer in that pond. Okay, I thought he'd give us Soft Boiled. Oh well. Cool, so we are cycling down Cycling Road, as you'd expect. So, we're going to take on Biker Riley here. He's got a Wheezing. This is the joy of having, he's using Destiny Bomb. Frick you. Frick you. I hate Destiny Bomb. I'm trying. You might just let the sandstorm take it out. Oh, of course it's got explosion! So, you're just going to explode on me, are you really? Okay, well you can't explode, thank you. And we get a super effective Earthquake off against that Arbok, take it out. That was not particularly helpful just because we got literally no experience because neither of the Weezings gave us any experience because they died. Well, they fainted us at the same time as them. Probably could have gone into Steal It to prevent that, but at the same time, it would have been quite a bit more effort. Anyway, so next guy is Biker Joel, who has a Parasect. We're going to Gligar. Giga Draining me with Wing Attack. And there goes down the Parasect. Gligar is up to level 78. And next up is the Magmar. So we're going to go back into Marowak. Marowak is actually currently my lowest level Pokemon, which I would not have said would be the case. But I guess he doesn't have the best type coverage at the moment, really. So I look cool, but I'm weak, so I'm not cool. I have to train harder. So we continue down Cycling Road, and then we've reached the bottom already, because there are a few trainers. So we're just going to take on this person. Do you want to have a speed battle? Asks Biker Prophet. Is that actually your name? Oh, thank goodness the Tentacle misses with the Hydro Pump, which allows Marowak to get 8 hits in. Unfortunately, it hits with the second one, but we can go into Gligar, Wing Attack. Oh, it's faster than me. Tentacrueler that fast? I am surprised. We should survive this Hydro Pump. We do. There we go. Next up is Dewgong. So I reckon we're going to be faster. So we're going to go into Nidoking. We're going to go for the Thunder Punch. We are faster. It does have Ice Beam. Does not take us out. Thunder Punch should be able to set up Ancient Power, because it will be super effective. There we go, and it's crit hit. So we take out that Dewgong. Pilot's Line goes to 77. And next up is the Steelix. We will stay in. Risk. We will hit with the Earthquakes. We'll risk an Iron Tail, which would probably obviously be super effective against us. But we can defeat a Biker Prophet. We probably want to heal up. We're just going to quickly heal up in the Pokemon Center. And we are flying through this. I forget that Kanto is... Okay, Kanto is a much sort of smaller version of itself in this game, let's be honest, than compared to, you know, the true Kanto in Red and Blue. So anyway, Biker Charles has another Weezing! Yay! We love Weezing! And it explodes, and it destroys me. That's really fun of you, Weezing. Okay, fine. Rocky. Oh, so bad luck choosing that Pokemon. Okay, we go into Quagsire here. And we'll surf. It's a 2-hit KO on a level 100 Charizard. The Charizard goes down. There we go. Quagsire is up to level 82. And next up is the Nidoqueen. We'll go into Pilot's Line here. And we will... Earthquake. We survive the double kick. We hit the land, the Earthquake. It is super effective. This should, unless he doesn't get any crits, so therefore we survive. We defeat Biker Charles. Cool. So, next up is going to be this guy, because I don't think we can avoid him. No, we can't. Okay. So we're going to take on a Birdkeeper Bob, who has a level 100 Noctowl. We're just going to go for some wing attacks here. It might not be a 3-hit, so I'm going to Screech just for the next guy to come in and take it out. Pilot's Line, Ancient Power, Nidoking, Thunder Punch. There we go. So we take out the Noctowl, there we go, easy peasy. We defeat Birdkeeper Bob. We're going to head down here and reach the gym. And we can talk to you. I'm Janine, Hocus Pocus Prophecy. I look just like her now. I get quite a shock at the gym. There are all these girls who looked identical. Hey, you have a brand new kind of Pokedex, did Professor Oak give that to you? My grandpa is at my brother Bill's on Cerulean Cape. I saw these weird slow Pokemon on Cycling Road. I think they might be the Slugma that you see on Cycling Road if you're there in the normal game. Anyway, so we're going to take on this guy. If you're looking for Pokemon, you have to look in the tall grass. It's Birdkeeper Boris! Great name. And he has a level 100 Pidgeot. We have nothing really to hit this thing, so we're going to swap out 2 Pilot's Line. We'll go for some Ancient Powers, I think. We should be able to take it out with the help of the Sandstorm. There we go, the level 100 Pidgeot is down. Next up is a Fearow. So, going to go for the Blizzard this time. And it lands, and we take it out in one hit. That's the beauty of the Blizzard. The Crobat is next. And we will lands a wing attack on us, but a Blizzard comes in and nearly takes it out. Fortunately, it takes us out next time out. But we'll go into Nidoking and land a couple of Thunder Punches. And we're going to go into Marowak just to start off with, and then we're going to go back into Nidoking. Because I don't think these birds don't really have anything to hurt us with. I say that just as that Tri-Attack is way too much than I wanted it to. Lands a Drill Peck. Going to Marowak with Thrash. It's risky, but, you know. We can land 2 Thrashes, we survive a Drill Peck, there we go, Marowak. We defeat Birdkeeper Boris. We'll ignore what the Pokefan says, and we can now heal up. And explore a bit of Fuchsia before the gym battle. We might actually be able to squeeze the gym battle in this episode. So, we know that is the Safari Zone Warden, at least he was. He decided to go on a vacation and took it off all overseas by himself. He quit running the Safari Zone just like that. So it looks like the Safari Zone, obviously the Safari Zone is no longer operational. As we can see by one of the Elite Four used to be the leader of Fuchsia's Gym, which is obviously Koga. We can't cut through there. But we can head up into this building, which is completely empty. There's a notice here, Safari Zone office closed until further notice. And we can't go any further without cut, so we won't bother, because... well, we will bother. But before we bother, what we will do is we will take on the gym, and we're going to take on Janine. Yochamp in the making! Taking a good look around you, the trainers all look like the leader Janine. Which of them is the real Janine? So the last time I did this, I did not realise that the one just above me here is the real Janine. And I didn't get to challenge all of her subordinates. We're going to try and challenge them all today. So, Lass Linda starts off with a level 100 Venusaur, which is not a good match for Marowak. So we're going to go into Gligar, goes for the Sleep Powder. But we have a full heal here. Gets a Swords Dance up, but we... it's got Body Slam, that's why it's Swords Dancing. But we land. Rather than going for a second Body Slam, we get another Wing Attack in. We will hopefully also be able to take out this Meganium. It lands a Leech Seed, which will do a little bit of damage, but... there we go, we take it out with 3 Wing Attacks once more, and then finally a Victory Bell. But we ditched with all the grass types. Evidently not. We're going to die here, that's not too bad. We can go into Piloswine. If we can land a Blizzard, which we can, the Victory Bell goes down. So we defeat Lass Linda, and nice that the Pokemon Center is so close. So, next up is this challenger. How did you know I wasn't right? So, Picnica Cindy has a Nidoqueen, which is weak to ground-type moves, so we will hit it with a Bone Marang, and it is a 2-hit KO. Assuming we survive the Earthquake, which we do, Marowak gets some healthy experience, which is good for him. And we'll keep going. So 76, 78, 77, 77, 78, 82, nice and consistent. This is just how I like to play my Pokemon, not gonna lie. So, next up, you. No, I'm not. Gotcha, sucker. Leader Alice has got a Muck, so it should be a simple 2-hit KO with, Scott the Giga Drain, which is not worrying in the end because Marowak can tank that easily. Next up is a Weezing. It knows Explosion. Of course it knows Explosion. Why don't I just go into Rocky every time I see a Weezing coming out? I should, really. We're gonna dig here. Goes for Earthquake and it hits us. Damn. Okay, well, in that case, we're fully paralyzed. It's just getting health back. I'm going to Piloswine here. We can Earthquake this thing down. We get the Poisoning, which is a bit annoying, but it's a 1-hit KO with Earthquake. Piloswine grows to 78. Earthquake has been such a big thing for Piloswine ever since. It's become so much more usable. And it's taking out so many more Pokemon, which is really, really good for it. For him. For her. Him? Her. I feel like it should be there. The male or female should be there. So a female Marowak, male Gligar, female Pilot Swine, male Nidoking. Okay, so just Marowak and... So finally, waha! You betcha dude, I'm Janine! No, you're not, you're Camper Barry, who has a Nidoking. Goes for the Earthquake, it gets in ahead, so it's fast. But assuming we can tank another Earthquake, which we can, we get off a Bone Meringue. We defeat Camper Barry. Marowak continues to impress with those Bone Meringues. So, finally, we're going to go and take on the gym leader herself, Janine, with our team all set up. I'm sorry to disappoint you, I'm only joking. I'm the real deal. Janine of Fuchsia City, that's me. So we're going to take on Janine here. She starts off with her Arbok. Bone Meringue should... You're kidding me. You are freaking kidding me. That... Okay, that is a load of rubbish. The chances of something that's 90%... It lands 90% of the time. And obviously that's your dire hit coming into effect. And it's going to come into effect again, isn't it? Just now you're going to get another crit hit. Okay, come on. There we go. Bone Meringue comes into effect and doesn't quite take out the Arbok. I'm surprised. Goes for the Earthquake. Instead of the Sandstorm. Oh, of course you get a crit hit there. Of course you do. That's so sensible. I'm sorry. Something that's 90% effective missing twice in a row is just really bad luck. Anyway. Pilot Swine on the Crobat. Unfortunately, we do fall in love with it, but we land a Blizzard. So, it gets the confusion off. So I suppose if you're gonna... We're in now in love, so we're not gonna land it. Any attack goes for the fly. Ah, come on. This is just frustrating now. No longer confused. And we cut through the attraction. We hit with an HP power. Easy peasy. Pilot Swine gets a land. Gets to hit, sorry. Next up is the Venomoth. So we'll go to Nidoking. And we will Fire Punch. Bug type, so we can get a curse in. How does that work? Curse lowers speed. So how come it gets a curse off? Oh, don't know. Okay. Okay, so next up is Nidoqueen. Let's go no Earthquake. What do we want to do? We want to go into... Rocky is nothing that's super effective. We'll go into Quagsire. Frankly, we'll just Earthquake this. Earthquake the Nidoqueen. It does huge damage. Unfortunately, we are now asleep. So what do we want to do? We want to revive Marowak. Oh, thank you. Thank you for living on 1 health. We'll heal up Marowak. Because Marowak should be able to finish this off with Bone Meringue. There we go. Beautiful. So we take out the Nidoqueen. Next up is Muck. So again, Muck can be kind of tanky. Maybe it's tanky on the special side. But anyway, we take it out with a couple of Bone Meringues. Easy peasy. Next up is the Weezing. I'm really... Yes. Yes. Okay, fine. I will finally learn from my mistakes and I will go into Rocky. And it's got Fire Blast. Of course it's got Fire Blast. Oh dear. Okay, Marowak. Bone Meringue. Let's just watch this thing. Are you going to explode now? No, you're not going to explode. Oh, thank you very much. Marowak succeeds in clearing out. We defeat Janine. We do need 1 revive, but that wasn't too bad. You know, it's nice actually, because now I actually have the freedom to sort of pick and choose which Pokemon I want. I don't, you know... I mean, still, obviously, if a water type comes on, it's like, okay, it's going to need to be Quagsire, probably. Stuff like this. But at the moment, no, it's actually working out quite nicely. I get quite nice sort of effects with that. Okay, cool. So we get Toxic. Toxic we might well use, actually. Especially if, you know, if that Snorlax, if Red has still got that Snorlax, we might want to have Toxic. As you can see, still I'm pretty sure this path, the road Cinnabar is closed. So what we will do to finish off this episode is we'll quickly grab Sandshrew for Quagsire. Seeing as Quagsire is so much higher level than everyone else. Grab Sandshrew for some more cutting. And we will start off by going through here. The Safari Zone is closed, considering it means Fuchsia's just says no littering. There is the Pokemart. Coco's daughter succeeded him as the gym leader after he joined the Elite Four. Safari Zone is closed. Yeah, all this. Yeah. So nothing particularly interesting. We can get a Burnt Berry. I was hoping to buy some Safari Zone souvenirs, but it's closed. Safari Zone's warden granddaughter lives in town. And this is just Hyper Potions, Full Heals, Max Repels, Flower Mail. Okay, cool. So, I hope you have enjoyed this episode of my playthrough of Pokemon Gold HardType, and I hope you will join me on the next episode when we start heading up, back towards Lavender Town, up the sea routes. Thinking of that, I probably do want to have Quagsire back in the team, just because we'll probably be passing by some fishermen, and they'll probably have Pokemon which can destroy me if I don't have them on the team. But I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you will join me on the next one.